updated there. Alright, boys and girls, today we are talking about the crowd control in Diablo Immortal, and surprisingly I have seen a lot of people start talking about diminishing return when it comes to the crowd control, and I have been seeing some nasty comments towards me, some nasty comments directly sent to me because of my CC wizard. And I will be talking about that a lot more, but let me quickly change the screen here so you guys can see what we are talking about. So we need diminishing return on crowd control, something that we already have right now in game. But let's continue reading what this person is saying. Crowd control is absolutely insane and has been for long time. Even with all reforge and enchant into crowd control prevention, you can still be spam crowd control over and over again. Other games I have played have diminishing return on crowd control. I don't understand why that's not a thing in Diablo Immortal. I can't stress it enough. We need this implementation in Diablo Immortal. So first of all, before we go any further, let's see why the reforge bonuses isn't working for this person when he is or she is trying to prevent certain crowd control effect. If we go back in game right now, you can try and get a lot of like knockback immunity. The effects of crowd control will be reduced on you, stuff like that. The damage that you take will be less while you are under the effect of crowd control. You can try and get that as much as you like, but if your resistance, character resistance, is somewhat trash versus someone potency, your reforge won't be doing much. For example, I have 5800 resistance, and if I go and put on some of the reforge bonuses that can help me reduce the damage when I am under the effect of crowd control, it is going to be a lot more beneficial. Right now the gems in the market are super cheap, and a lot of people who were spending for the resonance before have shifted their spending from resonance to the secondary gems, and they are purchasing potency and resistant gems. So now people are facing a lot of players who have higher potency. Even myself, you can see I have reached 6400, and maybe in the future I will be 7000, and my CC effects are a lot more deadly than they used to be. And on the top of that, I have combined even the dot with the CC, and since my potency is high, the duration of the harmful poison and bleeding also get increased. So that is also a factor why the CC builds are getting stronger, because a lot of people out there are still neglecting trying to increase the resistance and just keep on putting everything in the potency and armor penetration, and just not investing much into the armor and resistance, and now facing a lot of the CC crowd control in PvP. But that is the first thing. Now let's go back and talk about the diminishing return. That is something we already have in game for about a year now. So this person here actually copy pasted what was in the patch notes like a year ago. In Battleground and Rite of Exile, subsequent loss of control effect imposed by the same player within 6 seconds will have diminishing return. Each subsequent effect will have 75% effectiveness compared to the last one. And this example, you can see the first effect of the CC will have 100% effect. The second one is going to be 70%. The third one is going to be 49%, and the fourth one will only have 34%, and we already have it. But if we take a look at the comment below, this is the problem: doesn't prevent 3 enemies from CCing you to that. Now there is another problem. Let's say they add a feature where if 3 people are putting CC on you and there is a diminishing return, you know what is gonna happen if we go back in game? It is gonna be a freaking fucked up of a calculation when there will be some new player with 1000 2000 potency will be doing some CC, and then I go and put my CC, and because of that 2000 potency player, my potency and my CC is gonna be getting a bigger hit. So that is going to be another big issue. And if that happens, then you can consider wizards somewhat being dead unless they bring some CC immunity to the wizard, so the wizard can get close and personal with the CC immunity, like Barbarian can with the Heartless, I believe, the Helm. Then Tempest can do the banana build with the CC breaking, and then the Crusaders are also doing quite good with the buffs and the complete damage immunity. And even Monk, I believe so, can go complete CC immune with the indoor build and the helicopter. If you can get perfect gear for the Monk and really high armor, you can still somewhat play a Monk and have the CC immunity. And for a Necromancer, you cannot go CC immune, but when you are using the rat form, you can basically avoid the CC, but you will be getting hit from the dot if someone have that dot on you. And so if this somewhat come to the game where they will like straight out add the diminishing return, doesn't matter where it come from, a 1000 potency player or a 6000 potency player, it will hit the player with the 6000 potency a lot more than the one who will be 1000 enemies. His CC is going to be trash enemies from the get-go, and the one who will have higher potency, their support is going to be stuck. So it's just not an easy solution right there. But anyways, there is already a diminishing return in game. If they go any further, it's going to be GG of the CC, and then all you need is going to be some heavy hitting class, and just go that, and especially the wheels without any CC to stop them is gonna walk all over smaller players without anything stopping them. And then there will be another thing on Reddit in the community that there is no way to stop these big wheels who can just walk over everyone now. Before, there was a feature for the smaller player that they could provide support to stop them and still can somewhat be useful to the team, and that is just gonna go away, and it will be whoever has the most damage resident secondary stats can like walk over everyone else. So I don't think we need anything more to do with the crowd control diminishing return. It is fine. You can try and increase your resistance if it is bothering you a lot. Now that I have 5800 resistance, the duration of the CC on me isn't much. I have been posting games every now and then. You can go check it out. Even the dot doesn't last on me all that much, and the cost of these gems are super cheap. And if you've been selling them, don't sell them. Try and upgrade them for yourself. These gems gonna help you a lot. And if they do something to the diminishing return where it hit the player with the higher potency more than the one who was already low, and his CC wasn't good anyways in the first place, then you can say goodbye to Battleground and being useful as a support. If you feel useless now as a free-to-play and small spender providing support, you will be feeling even more useless if they do something more to the diminishing return, even like reducing it further. So that is just my opinion. I'm sure there will be other people saying, no, we have too much crowd control. Then you need to know that we have already too much cheat that invincibility going on, and so CC is the way to counter that at that moment, at least in my opinion. I'm signing out. See you all in the next one. You guys have a great day later.